Hey everybody, it's Julie. I have a little haul to show you. I went to Archivers today. Let me move this just a smidge. And I picked up a couple things. Not too much. A couple things I'm not going to show you because they're not for me and I don't want them. I want the chica to be surprised. So I'll set those aside. I picked up this cute paper pad by We Are Memory Keepers, and it's the anthology line, and I don't know when this came out, if it was just recently or whatever, because I guess I haven't been keeping up on it. But there's some really cool papers in here. You know, nice colors, the colors that I like, the greens, the, you know, brown tones, pinks. I like this one. That one's really pretty. So I picked this one up. I like this one too. And that one, that's like that pinky peach melon color that I love right now. Lots of greens. This one's cool too. I was gonna get their one that was like a beachy one, but then I came across this one and I'm like, you know what, I think I like this one better. So maybe next couple weeks that I go up there, I'll pick that other one up too. But I like this one. There's 36 sheets in here, 18 designs, so you get 2 of each. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. It was $6.99. I think I used my, they had a 41% off coupon this time, so I think I used it on that. And then I picked up a few more Copic markers. I got the some of the YGs because I didn't have any of these. I got the YG03 and the YG11 and the YG13 because those are the only ones that they carried. Of course, I'm going to need to get something between here and here because they're not, I mean, they're not even close. But I just picked those up just because I didn't have any of them, so I thought I'd fill them in and see how I looked with the rest of the markers that I had. And then today, for the first time in, I don't know, long time, I was able to go to the thrift shop in town. And I picked up a couple things. And I'll show you what I got. And you know, I'm trying to be careful because I did just do all of that de-stash, so I don't want to like get a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to use. So I'm trying to be very careful and only pick up things that I know that I will love and that I will use like just right away, or you know, or try to use some of them right away. So in a box on the floor, they had these music books, and these are old. This one, for instance, it's Frederick Chopin, I don't know. I'm not that well versed in this type of piano music, I guess. But this one I think was 1945, maybe. I can't remember. Oops. It said it somewhere. 1946. So this was published in 1946, and it is in still pretty decent condition. It does have some handwriting in it though, like somebody was trying to figure out when they were going to perform this or whatever, they were writing it down. And then there's this one, Scenes from Childhood for the Piano, is Schumann. And this one is from 1939. So again, very old. And then I also picked up this huge book. This is Mozart's, his greatest piano solos. At the time that they sold this was only $3.95 for this huge book full of music paper. And since I don't know what the date is, because it's in Roman numerals, I'll have to look that up and see what it is. But it's in pretty decent condition too. And then also I thought this was so cute. It's the Nutcracker Suite by Tchaikovsky. Sorry. And this was published in 1966. So it's not as old, but it's cute. I just thought it was really cute, you know. And the paper on these is not yellowed like in the rest of them. But what I'm going to do is, before I tear these up and just use them as music sheets, I want to just run through and check the prices on eBay and see if I, you know, if any of those are worth anything. And then I picked up these little candle holders because they're paper flowers. These are mulberry. And I wanted to pull the mulberry flowers off, and the leaves are, they're not mulberry, but they're not like the vinyl that they normally are, so I'm going to save the leaves too, and I'm actually going to tea dye these flowers. I have been on like such a tea dyeing kick lately, so I ended up getting 3 of those. They had 3 of them, and I got all 3 of them, and I'm going to tea dye all of those. And then they had some paper doilies, and I love these paper doilies. These are the actual paper doilies and not the kind that you buy like at the, I guess at the dollar store or whatever. These don't have that kind of plasticky thing coating over the top. So I am also going to tea dye these. So these ones don't have that plasticky coating. These ones might. No, they still feel okay. So yeah, I'm going to tea dye all of these. I've been like on such a tea dye kick. I'll show you guys some of the stuff that I dyed over the past week or so. But there's a lot of doilies here, and I'm going to do all of them. Okay, and then I picked this up, tack cloth. I know that I seen somebody did something with it, but I'm going to use it to like clean up after glitter and things like that. But I picked up 2 of them because they were only 10 cents a piece. I mean, you can't go wrong. And then I went to this other place in town that I had never been in before. And really what it is just like kind of like a garage sale place, you know, where people just go in. They have like little booths and they have, you know, their little all-time garage sales in there or something. But I got this big bag of lace for $1. And there's quite a bit in here. Some of it is like just like cutouts, like appliques, or not appliques, but you know, pieces of lace. This is a Santa Claus. And then I think there's an angel. I didn't open this there. There's an angel. And then, so these are like little Christmas motif, lace motifs. So I thought, oh, that's kind of cute. And then this one I love because it's a duck. And I love ducks. And then there's these big pieces of just flat lace in here. And I thought these are probably maybe curtains, or somebody was going to make curtains out of them or something. But they do have nice little motifs in them. And I'm sure I can find something to do with all of that lace, you know. And then there's like this piece of chiffon in here. And then this one was, this is why I really brought the whole package, because I just thought this was lovely. I just loved that lace. So I picked it up. And I got all of that. And that was all $1. I couldn't believe it. And then there was this little package, and this has got chiffon in it too. And it's got a big piece of like a creamy color. Maybe this isn't chiffon. This isn't chiffon. This is just like a sheer curtain probably, or material to make a sheer curtain. You can see it's definitely sheer, but I'm going to use it for flowers. I'm probably going to tea dye this too. If it'll take the tea dye, it should. And then there's a little red piece of cotton in here, and I don't have hardly any red fabric, so I picked it up. And then that was 50 cents for all of that. And then this was also 50 cents, and really basically what this is just a big piece of muslin. And of course muslin looks great when you tea dye it. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to tea dye strips of this, and then I'm going to stamp on it and see how it comes out, because I want to try and add some vintage things to my Etsy shop, like vintage looking tags and things like that. So I'm trying to step up my game in that direction a little bit. So that's what all of this stuff is for my Etsy shop, to do projects with it and things like that. So now let me show you really quick what I did, what I tea dyed. I mean, honestly, I tea dyed a ton of stuff. Okay, so my friend Mandy sent these flowers to me, and I haven't used them yet, and you can see that they're very pink. And so what I did is I tea dyed this one. I don't know if you can tell the difference or not, but it just made it look a little more aged, toned down that pink color a little bit, and that's what tea dye can do. So if you have something that's really bright and you don't like it that way, you can, if you tea dye it, then it'll take that, you know, that really hard color off. I did some, let me get these out of here. The flowers that you can get from Walmart, the dollar flowers or 97-cent flowers or whatever, I tea dyed them. And these were really bright, and now they're more muted and very vintagey. And actually I can't wait to use these now. And this is all the mulberry flowers that I had that were from that couple bags that I had, and then I did that little motif too. I thought it came out really cute. But yeah, so I just thought that those came out really cute, and I'll definitely be using those on projects now for sure, because they all kind of go together. Even though they weren't the same kind of color families before, they all work together now. Oops. They all work together now because they're all, you know, vintagey. And then I also did, of course, I did a bunch of tags. I did the small tags and then the actual shipping tags. I did some of those. I did some baker's twine. And then I also did a bunch of fabric. Like, these are just fabric strips, and I wanted to do either a stamp on some of them. This is like a cotton, and actually there's quite a bit of that I did. So all of that is the same type of fabric. And some of it I tore, some of it I cut, just so it would have different looks. And then I did some linen that I picked up. And all of this I did in strips. Now, some of the other fabric, some of that muslin I'll probably do in actual maybe squares or pieces, but I did the linen and I love how the linen came out. I just love the rich color that it came out as. And then this was some more vintage fabric that I had, and I had made a flower out of this particular fabric before, as well as this one. This one came out nice and dark. I left this in the tea dye overnight and it really came out nice and dark. I did some seam binding. I did some Stampin' Up! Ribbon. This used to be white and red, and now it's that off-white, creamy tea-dyed color. I got there's still tea on some of it. And then I had a bunch of white lace left over from my D-stash, and I tea-dyed all of it because I think I'll use it more in this color family, than I will in the white. So, and you can still spray this stuff with your sprays if you want to after you tea dye it, and it just gives it a richer, darker look to me. That's what I think. So yeah, so I've been busy doing that, and I've also redone my entire studio, changed it all up. So over the course of maybe the next couple weeks, I'll try and get a video done of how I have it set up now so you guys can see what I'm working with. And yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.